Good afternoon. Welcome to the Heavy Metal Noise Show. It is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It is quite windy out here in the West Desert of Utah. A little bit nippy, actually. Depending on who you are, it might be nice. Some of us, it's nippy. I like warm. I like the heat. It's a bit nippy to me. I'm still wearing shorts. The sun's out shining. But when it's windy, it kind of just ruins everything. You know what I mean? Can't mow your lawn. You just don't want to do anything out in it. You don't want to garden. It doesn't matter if it's summer. It doesn't matter if it's spring, fall. The wind just ruins it. So that's how we're doing over here in the West Desert. How's everyone doing out there? I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Gonna take a few minutes, blabber at you. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Hit that like button if you can appreciate the content I'm bringing you. Subscribe. I notice a lot of you guys that do tune in, which I appreciate every one of you, even if it's just for a few minutes to get the basics. Hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. Listen to me babble on and rant my ridiculousness and give you some updates on reality and news and about our most important thing here, silver. So, I'm going to talk about what we're looking at here first before we talk about anything else. And we got the Philharmonics, Austrian Philharmonics, and the great Silver Britannia. I wanted to talk about these briefly, give you a kind of a, I'm going to effort, because I do a lot of homework, and I thought it would be a new, kind of a nice addition for you guys who don't really have a ton of time. I mean, I don't really have a ton of time, but I do enjoy doing a little bit of research and homework on what we love doing here. Deal of the day, deal of the week, something along those lines to help you guys what you maybe to look for. Our markets in the silver are roughly just a little over $24.30 right now. Still a good day. We're up about 0.04% as of this recording, so not a whole lot of action going on. Pretty flat. So this Britannia and these Philharmonics over at Bold Precious Metals. I was looking through various sites, and it does depend on as far as what site you're going to, but on what you're going to pay. And it's not a ton difference because the new year of 2021 is coming out. And so the Britannia is going to be having a slightly different, the design's going to be the same, but they're going to be adding in, I believe, in the center here, around Britannia herself, in the background, some more security features for anti-counterfeiting. But that is on pre-sale right now. The 2021 Silver Britannias, you can pick those up on pre-sale. I highly encourage you to do that. As low as, they list it as low as, that's for mass quantities if you're buying like 100 or plus. But you can pick them up roughly around $29 to $30 over at Bold Precious Metals. That's on the pre-sale. Now, if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, because every dollar counts when we're stacking and adding to our weight, you can get the 2020 still for a little under as low as $27 and change. I want to say $27.60. And the Philharmonics, the 2020s, you can get for $27.38. And so those are great buys. This thing's going to blow up. Jump on these deals while we can. I understand some of us don't have the kind of fiat laying around that others do. But if you do, you can set aside a little bit. These sales are not going away today, tomorrow. It's a matter of if they sell out or not. And I don't think they will, because there was a lot of them printed or struck. So if you need a little bit of time to save up a little bit of that paper to pick you up a couple, do that. These are really good prices. A lot of people might complain about premiums and, spot price being a little over $24, and I mean a little over $3 over spot price, $2.99 give or take, is a really, really good deal. Okay, I cannot, here where I'm at, I cannot go into a coin store dealer and pay $28. I cannot pay $30 for either one of these. I'm paying $35 to $40 at a coin store for either one of these. So keep that in mind. Your coin shop dealer, unless you got a really good relationship with them, hopefully you do. I do most of my business with online dealers, And so I don't have a super great relationship with my local coin shops. And so, yeah, that's more or less the deal of the day I can give you, the deal of the week, through all the searching around that I can do. And there are other ones out there, but these are really easy to get. There was a gazillion of them, you know, mass struck. So go out and get you some of these. These are really good. I have a bunch of them. And some speculators, critics, whatever you want to call them, say that Britannia might be one of the best silver pieces ever created. And so, well, I disagree with that. Not at all. I really like the Royal Canadian Mint. I really like the British style mint in general. They have a whole lot of different series and nice coins, and they really put a lot of thought and effort into it. And so that's why I stack a lot of British, if you will, as a general terminology, British coins. So how about we talk about our markets briefly? The Dow Jones was down today, a little over 160 points. Doing homework to relay the messages to you. United Airlines loses about $1.8 billion in this quarter, or since the pandemic. And so, what is all this saying? What is it relating to you? Well, besides, the United Airlines losing all that money, obviously, it does affect their stocks and the markets a bit. But the stimulus talks, yeah, it's going to happen. We got a deal coming. Who knows when? But it's more that we're going to hold on to every branch and leaf behind the scenes to give another propagandish excuse on what's going on in these markets, right? So, $1.8 billion. We're going to be, all these airlines are asking over $25 billion for bailouts. We get put on the hook for that as taxpayers. Now, those of you watching me from overseas, Ireland, Australia, other really awesome countries that I do get viewers from, and I appreciate every one of you. I try to throw a little bit of everything in, but the main goal is this is what we do, right? So yeah. Taxpayers in the United States are going to be on the hook for all these bailouts, and I have no idea why our government officials are even considering this. Nobody's flying. There's people flying, but the demand is so low. Few months, 4 months, whatever the case is going to go by, and they're going to run through this money so they don't have to lay off all these workers, which they're doing anyway. But that's what they're using for excuses. They're using the employees as hostages and pawns to get these bailouts. After all this time goes by, they're going to go through all this money and need more. As United States taxpayers, we shouldn't be on the hook for that if we don't use the service. Nobody has, the mass majority of the people, not only in the United States, around the world, just don't have the money to be out taking vacations and go on airlines anyway. So why should anyone in the globe be on the hook for their airlines going under? Let them fail, just like any business. In your local malls, which I've used as an example in the past, when a business goes down, new ones come up. Ideas are thought of, new and improved, and it's a form of capitalism. Let the new guys come in, see if they can make it. Why we stick around with 4 or 5 major companies, just keep them afloat, is beyond me. And so it's frustrating, and all this is going to do is creating more and more digits, more money printing. The printing press is already going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Which is why I stress this as such a fun hobby and great protection for yourself. Keep getting this, because this has nowhere to go but up. The strategies that the powers that be, no matter where you are in the globe, the manipulation continues, and they're going to run out of ways to manipulate it. The less and less that there is. So the more money there is going on around the world, not only just the United States, the flood of money in every country that's happening for stimulus is just creating more inflation. And so, mainstream media is doing a very, very fine job on fooling the masses, of making everyone believe that things are going to get better. we're turning around. We're in a V-shaped recovery, depending on where you are in the world. Some countries are doing a lot better than others. And I just wanted to give a shout out to those out in Ireland. I get a few viewers out there. I want to tell you, I'm sorry I heard over here in the US that you guys are getting ready to go on a 4-week lockdown. I think every one of us that have watched this know what that's like. But you guys having it happen to you again, that's a real shame. It's a bummer. So my heart goes out to you guys. Stay strong, stay together. You know, as a people, be there for one another. We can get through this. We're going to get through this. We are stronger than those at the powers that pretend to be. Because they're really not the ones that control anything. The only reason our paper has any value is because of confidence. You know, people around the world have faith in their fiat currency, and that's what gives it value. And the more you can take that and put it in outside of the system, the more you take the power away. So always remember that. I know you got to have it for now. It still has power, but really focus your energy, if possible, on other sources to get out of the system, if possible. Keep some of your fiat around. You got to pay the bills, you know, got to do your grocery shopping, things of that nature. So it does have buying power now, but when this goes skyrocketing, you're going to be so grateful that you did. Because this, besides the gold, are still the two most underappreciated assets in the world, and they are on sale. Even gold at $1,900 is a sale. It should be way, way, way above that. Just like silver, anyone who cries about $24.50 silver, it should be over $2,000. Gold should be well above 10, 15, 20, you name it. I mean, the sky is the limit for these two metals, and when this house of cards comes crashing down on itself, you're gonna see it. So that's pretty much what I got for you today. Trying to think, I could have swore that there was a couple other things, but maybe not. No, I think I can leave it there. It's been a good day, been a relaxed day. I'm gonna get myself ready to go to work. And like I said, if you guys can appreciate this content, you enjoy what I'm babbling about when I have my little stupid rants, hit that thumbs up. I could use all the help we can get. Check out my Instagram. I have some pictures over there. I like to show off some of my coins. I got some coming in the mail from other orders. I'll try and get up there when they get here, along with some other coins that I haven't posted yet. So that's over at Instagram, heavy.metalnoise. And I appreciate your time. Hit that subscribe button. Could use all the help I can get to spread the message. Hit the notification bell. That way you never miss a video when I upload. Y'all have a great and wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and let's keep on rocking this silver stack. Peace out.